My name is Peter de Laurentiis. I am one of the singers of Cappella Pratensis.
My name is Stratton and I'm the artistic director of Cappella Pratensis. It's a vocal ensemble that sings a cappella or polyphony of the 15th and 16th century. We've been doing it for almost 30 years now. And the thing about Cappella Pratensis is we perform always from the sources, from the original sources that were performed from at the time, which means singing from a big choir book often, a big book with all the parts notated, all the singers standing around a giant choir stand. And well, we love to do it this way because it's fun to do, but actually also it's the way they did it. So it's not just some crazy idea. It gets you closer to the performing situation of the singers of the time. So we're going to do a concert that's quite special for us because it's music by a composer who is, you could say, our patron saint, Josquin Desprez. Our group is called Cappella Pratensis, and Pratensis is Latin for Desprez, van de Velde. So it's music that's very near and dear to us. And it's very specific Josquin. Josquin went to Italy, spent 20 years of his career there, built himself up, let's say the last 20 years of the 15th century, built himself up into being something of a legend. And his final appointment there was in Ferrara.
We found this reference of Ercole I, Duke of Ferrara. We know that Ercole was very interested in the singing. And for example, there is this Italian humanist of the time that quotes an occasion where Ercole himself stood among the singers of his chapel. He opened a book on Marian songs, hymns, that he had just published himself. So he had paid for the publishing of this book. And amongst his singers, he sang together with them those Marian hymns for the Nativity. So starting from this, we thought that it would be nice to look for repertoire or Josquin for the Christmas liturgy. That could have been written either in Ferrara or even a little bit before. It doesn't matter because his motets were already going around, and especially Ferrara, which was very interested in his music, may well have had already his music before he arrived. So there are a number of motets that closely relate to this, others that are written by Josquin using, for example, texts by Poliziano, who was another humanist and poet who was in relation with the court of Ferrara.
So this is a Christmas concert, but I think you don't expect Christmas carols and jingle bells. It's polyphony. It's classical Franco-Flemish polyphony, but it's also very beautiful and it's feel-good music. It has a wonderful sound to it, and it does have the joy of Christmas in it, but not in a way of light jingles, but in a way of deep beauty actually, and also a fresh sound. Some people think polyphony is difficult to listen to, but really it sounds wonderful on its own, and as you get into it, it's very, very exciting and intriguing to listen to. So I think it'll be a very special Christmas celebration.